So one paraffin mobile is loaded up, got the gas can, got to run to Wawa, and then we're off for the flying adventure of the day. We're almost to the location. It's a nice little park. Jeff should be there, and maybe some other guys will join us, who knows? I'm cheating on Red Bull with some rain. I guess it's like Bang. I don't know. But we're almost there. The weather's looking fantastic, so I'm stoked for an epic flight tonight. You filling her up, or
I think I need
a lot?
Yeah, I'm gonna pretty close to full, if not all the way.
I got about 10. All right, we have arrived at the location. Got 10 liters of gasoline. Got the Scoutmobile with the 4-blade prop still. Got the brand new free ride mobile. I got 22.9 hours on this Scoutmobile right now. Plan is we're gonna go north up to a park, probably land, and just enjoy it. Weather's super nice today, and it's early, so it might be thermally, but it'll be all right.
We're off to a fantastic start. Freaking Dan just made a surprise appearance. Got Jeff. Got a big luscious field. Some high voltage power lines. Well, from here we have a pretty good perspective of our projected flight path. The river snakes up that way to the north, and right there is a water gap where this river punches through that mountain range. And just on the west side is a little park, the one that the three of us ditched into that one time not too long ago. We definitely want to keep an eye on winds aloft because they're supposed to be out of the south, and that means we'd have a headwind on the way home, which is not ideal, but if we do have a headwind, it should be pretty minimal. So off to our right is a big power plant. I don't know exactly what type of power plant it is. Let me tell you guys an interesting story about this here power plant. I've flown by it numerous times, and obviously when this power plant is running, it shoots like plumes of hot whatever up into the sky. Sometimes it develops its own cloud. So you really got to be careful because that kind of action can really disable a paramotor. But a lot of times it looks like it's shut down, just like right now. Except this one time, my buddy Greg and I, shout out to Greg if you're watching, we were flying by the power plant and it looked shut down like it is right now. And then we were getting closer and I noticed all the way over to the right, there's, I don't know what they are, but these big boxes, and they were shooting up hot air. So hot that I could see it at least 500 feet in the air, making this column of waviness. It just stemmed from the ground, and it was like that wavy, shimmering hotness. And I was like, oh, fuck. Greg's headed right for that, and he doesn't see it. I shit you not, I thought Greg was gonna die. He's going right towards this column of hot air that I can see, and I don't think he saw. Well, somehow, through fantastic luck, he must have just scraped the edge of it. His wing went all kinds of wonky, and I was like, he realized, he yanked opposite brake and flew away. He just skimmed the outside of it. I thought we were gonna lose Greg, and that's why you don't power plants. These fields look a little too perfect not to freaking plunder. We must circumnavigate the fields. I don't even know if that's the right use of that word. Oh yeah, it smells like freshly cut hay down here. So let me tell you guys a cool story about my experience today at Wawa. You guys know I often mention how going to Wawa to fill up my paramotor gas can is a huge pain because in New Jersey we have this weird obscure law that says you're not allowed to pump your own gas. So the issue comes when I pre-mix my oil for my 2-stroke paramotor engine. Wow, look at this scrap. I pre-mix my oil and I need exactly 5 gallons of gasoline to make my ratio correct. And the issue is, I hand my can to the gas station attendant, and I say, I need 5 gallons. And oftentimes they overlook this, and they just fill it up to the brim, and now my ratio's all whack. So you gotta be very specific that I need exactly 5 gallons. Oftentimes they screw it up anyway, and very rarely do they actually just hand you the pump and say, go ahead, you're a big boy, you can pump it by yourself. Well, introduce diesel to this whole mix, and technically, in New Jersey, you are allowed to pump your own diesel because it's not gasoline. So oftentimes I roll up to the Wawa that has both gasoline and diesel, and I plop the hose right in my tank, and the attendant comes running over like, sir, you cannot pump your own gas! This is New Jersey! We have to pump it for you! In which I tried to explain, well, this is diesel, sir, and I'm technically allowed to. Sometimes they still freak out and they don't let you. My point is, it's often always a struggle. Whether it's diesel or paramotor gas, it's always a hard time. But this time in particular, I roll up to the Wawa, I hop out, act like I know what I'm doing, and I just pump my own diesel. At one point, the gas station attendant came over, and he's like, hey, you good, bro? And I'm like, yeah, I'm good, bro. And then I filled up my gas can, swiped the credit card myself. I felt like a grown adult that can be trusted to pump their own fuel, like every other state in the United States. It's at this point that the internet freaks out that I'm getting cancer from 5G. What the Sam heck? There is a gosh dang caboose in the middle of this Christmas tree farm. Now you tell me how that guy got down there. That's a dang caboose, ain't it? Okay, so that right there is a bad sign. That guy's flag is pointed that way, which is the direction we're headed, which means we have a tailwind, which means we might be gosh dang screwed on our way home with a headwind, and we might just run out of fuel, but that's the spirit of adventure, ain't it? We're almost at our destination. I didn't even realize how close this place was. My eyes might be deceiving me, but it looks like there is a dirt bike riding around at this park. That sounds highly illegal. Phones the cops from my paramotor. Hey, I gotta report a crime. There's a guy riding a dirt bike at the park down here. The Karen of the sky. We got a reckless dirt bikeist. Oh, it's a little pit bike. What's up, guy? Hello. Yeah, you know what's up. Gonna race. Get it, buddy. Slow down! Come back! Come back! Well, we may as well land. We've come this far. I don't know if I'm landing into the wind. Oh, it feels like it. Yeah, that was totally into the wind. Yep. What's up, Chase Cam? Just landed. See if Jeff comes in for a landing. Pit bike guy dipped out. He didn't want any of this. I mean, he won the race, but I think I scared him off. He probably thought it was the FBI making an air attack. Here comes the Jeff mobile. Super hard, Jeff. What a beauty! Nail that! Now what? You want to go like kind of crosswind and see what's out there and then hook back? Sweet. Steady, Jeff. Nice and easy. Oh, what a beauty! He even remembered his leg straps this time. Just kidding, he never forgot his leg straps. Why is there a car over there? It's the cops. Evading the police part 2. Just kidding, it's not the cops, but if I pretend it's the cops, it would be more fun. Been in it. Chase cam is good. And for trying to oh shit. My speed bar is caught. Don't freak out, Woo! Crisis averted. So Jeff and I discussed it, and we said we were going to go that way and then that way and make a triangle back to home base. We definitely have a headwind, so we definitely want to kind of start cutting towards home. Maybe make it a, what do they call it? An obtuse triangle instead of an equilateral. Look at me. I went to school. Nice and steady. Oh, that was the most gentle tip bump on planet Earth. Ah, freaking bug. What's he doing up here? Better not be a spider. Okay, YouTube, if that is your real name. So there's this conspiracy that I've been seeing in the comments that I am fishing for a Redbull sponsorship in most of my episodes, particularly my episodes where I show a can of Red Bull that I later consume. Now let's just straighten this out once and for all. To be completely honest, as a child, I was very inspired by Red Bull athletes. I aspired to be like them, doing cool extreme sports. I would say I aspired to be one of them, a Red Bull sponsored athlete. However, nowadays, things have changed, and that's not quite my goal in life anymore. To be totally honest, I just really like their product. I've always liked it. Their marketing worked on me, and sometimes I like to drink one before I go flying. Kind of hype it up, get a little bit of caffeine in your bloodstream, if you know what I mean. Hey, that was a lot of rhymes. But nowhere along the line am I actually trying to get a sponsorship from Red Bull. I mean, if I was trying to, I'd just reach out to them and be like, hey, Red Bull, what up? But I don't really like doing that. I mean, I show coffee just as much as I show Red Bull. And I'm not trying to get sponsored by coffee. However, this brings me to my next point. Recently, Jacqueline and I were in the local Walmart, and I was like, I got a thirst that only a ice cold beverage could quench. So I looked in the little cabinet refrigerator thing at the local Walmart, and I found a Reign energy drink. So I popped it out and I bought it. Next thing I know, I'm at home. The house is entirely clean. I had taken the trash out, I had cleaned the cat litter, I had vacuumed the floors, I had done the dishes. I don't know what happened, but it was like I was on freaking crack cocaine. That brings me to today, where I was like, hey, I got a thirst that only an ice cold beverage could quench. So I grabbed another Reign energy drink, and that led us to this wonderful flight. By the way, obviously, I feel like I have to say, obviously, this video is not sponsored by Reign energy drinks. Another antenna, some more radiation. You want to see something epic? Let's see if I can do this without botching it. I'm going so fast! Speed bar is to the paramotor as Reign energy drink is to me. Engage strobe! Strobe engaged! Drop a like down below if it freaks you out when I hold my phone with 2 fingers into the sunset. Whoa! Whoa! Just kidding. My engine smells funny. Is it on fire? Let's put that right there. Oh, she's falling. Down the hill and up the hill. Ah! What a flight!
Boy, that looks fun as hell, man. The view must be spectacular up there once you get up there.
It's beautiful.
How long did it last?
You can go about 3 hours on a full tank.
That's a pretty big tank. Hey, stop. You don't like plastic things, anything plastic. What are your favorite spot to go? Where is you at?
Like, anywhere?
Yeah.
Probably here.
Yeah. A lot of people don't believe, like, oh, you're from New Jersey?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, I'm not New Jersey. When people think of New Jersey, they think of Newark.
Yeah, exactly.
Trenton. No.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go to Trenton myself.
No.
I used to haul scrap out of Trenton, and I'll tell you what. It's a good thing I had that dog with me. The one night they were stealing the scrap from inside the scrapyard, throwing it outside.
Really?
Then the guy told me, if you see that, don't get up, don't say nothing, just stay in your truck and go handle it in the morning.
Huh.
Thanks, man. It's
Yeah.
a lot of fun.
Yeah, man. Have a good one. All right, yet again, an epic night of flying. We covered some ground today, and I think we were in the air for at least an hour and a half. It was so good. If you've watched till this point, please drop a comment, leave me some feedback of what type of videos you want to see in the future. Like I said in the last video, I've been having fun just making videos where I go out, fly, talk about a topic, or talk about nothing and drink an energy drink. I think I was feeling it a little bit tonight. But on the radar for the future, propeller video coming soon. We got some fly camping on the radar now that the weather's good and getting consistent. So let me know what type of videos you guys want to see in the future in the comments. And please drop a like if you've watched till this point. Yeah, I had a great time tonight, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Till the next one, I will see you guys. Peace.